We're going to the Bluff Ferry. It was 3 degrees this morning. Celsius.
Like 37.4 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yep.
Really chilly in the tent. And very wet.
Yeah, we switched campsites because the original one that was free was just too windy. So we spent the night somewhere else. And
We got warm showers last night.
Yeah.
We didn't have dinner, did we? We had snack dinner.
Yeah, sort of. And that's what we're going to have for our meals for the next 2 days, which we will be spending on
Stewart Island.
Yeah, there we go.
Hoping to see lots of wildlife as we do some trekking. This will be our first trekking experience.
Here we are on Stewart Island. We just had a very nice stop at a Ruggedy Ranger booking place, and we are going to be going on a tour of Ulva Island tomorrow.
And guess what? The owner there, she knew Holger that we had met in
At the eyesight.
What's the chances? That was so cool.
Yep, so now we're going into the Department of Conservation Information Center.
Welcome to Emma and Mom's exercise video. First, you need to get on a pack like this.
This is like half my body weight.
Yeah, and then you need to have a very steep hill. Now, Emma, please instruct on proper form.
Okay, ready? Not this. This.
And then you say, more energy, more jazz hands, more energy, more jazz hands. I legit feel like Johnny from Hotel Transylvania with my pack.
You get stressed when you get separated.
I'm like, don't separate me from my pack. And you have to like put all your packs outside the door whenever you go into any.
And she's like, no.
What's this? Sorry, man, I can't be without my backpack. You know, everything I own's in there.
It'll be right here.
Okay, it's just, I love my backpack.
I think he's that Kia. I think he could well be a Kia.
This is called Bathing Beach. Okay, I'm having a little bit of a sit down while Emma's using the toilet because I am tired and I'm also kind of hungry and thirsty again. But we have made it this far up to the gardens and Emma wants to walk this loop, which if I remember correctly, the guy said it was gonna be like 2 to 3 hours. I'm really hoping it's not 2 to 3 hours, but we shall see. It was a 2 to 3 hour trek, but we finished it in under 2. It's just about dark and we're out on a walk trying to see if we can see or hear any birds. I think we're hearing a little penguin, a whole bunch of them down there. It sounds just like Emma's app. We saw a little penguin. It was really little.
Good morning. Mom and I are on our way to our tour of Ulva Island. We got to bed at like midnight. We saw a Stewart Island cat and the little blue penguins.
Olive green. Can you see the light? Black Chatham Island robin, i.e. it's all black, yeah? So this is the Stewart Island robin, a subspecies.
finished our guided tour and it was wonderful. We saw lots of different kinds of birds on Ulva Island, and now we're going on a little hike after a little nap, and we are looking out over this viewpoint called Fisherman's Point. Good morning. We're going to get breakfast and then we'll do a little walk and then we'll go on the ferry. Mom just discovered that she's getting more deep sleep according to her watch. She's getting more deep sleep in the tent than she did spending 2 nights in a bed.
And not by a little either.
Like it's substantial.
Crazy.
I'm gonna walk you through our trip around Rakiura, Stewart Island. Wow, so many birds. Shoot. Here's your room. Thank you. Beach, beach. Emma, do we have to do this? Emma, this is amazing. Why do they call it Dead Man Beach? Wow. We're gonna be late for dinner. It's dark. Huh? Is that a penguin? Maybe. It's too dark. It's a penguin. You looking for kiwi? Mom, we have to go. Next morning. Angie, come to the front. Stay in line. Wow. 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 It's a kiwi. It's 3 kiwi. Wow. Next morning. Beep, beep. Thank you for getting your bags. Okay, we'll come back later. Can we get our tickets for the ferry? Yes. Thank you. Can we get our bags back? Yup. Can we get on the ferry? Yup.
So we just climbed up to see Waller's Monument. It's the pastor that was here in the 1800s and served Stewart Island and the mainland and did a lot of good stuff. I know that's not very descriptive, but on the way up here we stopped at an artist's place of residence. It's actually her house and her art gallery, and she does wonderful work, and she was there actually cleaning her house while her 1-year-old was sleeping, and we got to ask her some questions about what it's like to live on Stewart Island in modern day, and it was really interesting to hear just how she talked about how good it is for her children, because the emphasis in school is really on sports and outdoor education and learning about just the resources on the island, and that's a really neat philosophy of education, I think. So that was actually really fun. I really enjoyed learning about what it's like to live here. You know it's serious when the driver stands up.
We're back on the mainland.
Made it back across the ferry ride, which was kind of rough.
Yeah, the
this
ferry
time.
was quite rough. I just fell asleep. And then I woke up when we got back here. Then we did some laundry.
Yeah, and you can see that we're in the process of folding, and here's our drying rack as we dry. We got some food while we were waiting for our wash, but the whole wash process took like an hour.
Yeah.
So it's pretty speedy. And what's it called?
Liquid laundry.
Liquid Laundry is our laundry place of choice.
Yes. And we have a 2 hours and 14 minutes yet of driving before we get to our campsite for the night, which is a Freedom campsite, so it is free. And we should arrive at 9:10 p.m.
With enough time to put up our tent, which may or may not be still wet.
I think it's actually kind of dry, but we'll see.
Hoping for the best and hoping that it's not going to be as cold as it was down in Stewart Island, because it was pretty darn cold down there.
Feels just like I'm walking on broken glass. Broken glass. If you're trying to calm me down, I know that you'll succeed. If you're trying to calm me down, if you're trying to do it really well by me. Okay, welcome to us on the side of the road again. We are at the Cromwell Lookout. It's really pretty. There's lots of pink flowers. We've only been driving for 5-ish minutes. We're on our way to the hot pools of Omara something.
Omarara.
Whatever.
Something.
We'll be there about an hour early, so every time I see a lookout, I figure we'll just pop on over.
This is just particularly beautiful this morning. And it's what, about 7:45,
Yep.
8 o'clock? And they have like a little lookout thing up here. See? Destination pole. Woohoo!
Sometimes when I'm out here on the open range, I just think, what a wonderful life. I'm so lucky. Go, 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 go.
Taking a video, so nice job.
Pulled over on the side of the road, and we have a view.
This is completely different vegetation than we've seen in the rest of New Zealand.
I think it's called tussock grassland.
So it's a lot of like rolling mountains and kind of high peak stuff. And then there's like grass all over it.
Lots of rock. Yeah, this is super shallow soil.
We just finished our hour in the hot tubs, hot pools of Omara.
It was wonderful.
It was so wonderful. So if we look a little red, we might be sunburned slightly.
Might be.
All right, we're a little sunburned. And now we're driving to Mount Cook, but we needed to stop for some ice cream and to get more water. And we saw the Clay Cliffs today. That was pretty exciting. And
Definitely rushed.
A little rushed, yeah. We had to run back and forth, and we might not have seen all of them, but we saw enough to know that it was pretty darn cool. So now on to Mount Cook, and we'll see if it's a good day to see the mountain. So we're getting our first glimpses of Mount Cook. It is absolutely stunning. And the water here that we're looking at, is that like glacier water? I don't know what it is, but it's so
probably a lot of snow melt,
blue.
yeah.
Just absolutely amazing.
Lovely.
This is gonna be us.
What?
No, it's not.
We are at the base of Mount Cook, and we are on the Hooker Valley Trek. And it's going to take us about 3 hours, but we're super excited, and we're going to get to see the base of
really well.
and the base of a glacier.
Well, you know, as good friends as you can be this way. That one's big.
So we're here alongside the road,
They're playing.
and we stopped to watch some seals.
Can you even see them in the video?
Yeah.
Oh, there's a couple down there. I'm really invested. Zoom in. Oh, oh, that's a big one. Oh no, who's gonna get? Oh no. Okay. I like it here. They're really funny.
You too, buddy. Me too.
Ooga chaka, hooked on a feeling. Bom 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 bom, blah blah blah. Hooked on a feeling.
Don't mind Emma. She's just preparing the car for nighttime.
Yuppers. Okay, try again.
See if your seat reclines. Oh, okay. Here I go.
Is it down the whole way?
I don't know.
Okay,
Is it?
Up it a little bit. Okay, down.
Am I squishing the eggs?
That's perfect. Let's not think about that tonight.
Okay. Is it 99?
Well, the sun's not down yet.
We're all tucked in. Let's talk about the
I got some carrots here.
let's talk about the road to get here, Emma.
It was kind of windy.
Like, it should come with a warning.
Mom was like, whoa, around every single turn.
It's like, how does the road? It's like complete roundabouts by itself. It's crazy.
Yep. What about that mega roundabout?
Folks, like, it had like
10 exits.
it was nuts. Yeah, we ain't on straight ways anymore here.
Woo! It rained rain on me.
So, first video of the day. We realize we're slacking a bit here because it is 11:36 a.m. We have gotten off of the ferry. Our ferry trip was like super smooth this time, except, I mean, it was a little bumpy.
It was figuratively smooth, literally bumpy.
Yeah. but it really only took the allotted time instead of the extra time that it took on our way down to the South Island. So we have said goodbye to the South Island, and we are now on the North Island. We are in Wellington, and we are headed north along the west coast. So we will see what today brings. Our only goal is to make it to a campsite that has running water and showers. Climb up out of the water.
I don't know how to get down. I guess I have to do it like a seal does it.
Don't hurt yourself. That's what a mom is supposed to say. As I'm not really even helping you, sorry.
There he goes. Can he make it? Oh, he's struggling. You can do it, buddy. Well, I'm not filming him very well. Okay. Come on, like the... Oh no, is he gonna flop? Why wouldn't you use... Oh, rough landing. Okay, there he goes. Wait. Oh, there he goes, chug-a-boom.
So, we were tenting last night, and let's just say it poured.
We should have slept in the car.
It's really rainy. And this morning, I get in the car. Well, first of all, everything's still in the tent. We're doing stuff in stages because it's really difficult. And I get in the car, and I was like, okay, I have a plan. Do you want to hear my plan? And I'm like, sure, what's your plan? And she says, my plan is we fly to Auckland, and then we fly home. Let's just say, tenting in the rain is really not very fun.
It rained through the tent walls.
It rained through the tent ceiling. It is dripping through the tent ceiling. Just so you know.
Oh, look at this hairdo I got overnight.
It's the rain hairdo.
No,
all right.
It's from having a shower.
Further updates as events warrant.
That was really cool. I really liked that.
All local artists from the area. It was a collective, and they all had their art for show and then also for sale too.
And it was affordable. So you could go in and get a piece of art from a local artist, and it was accessible to you.
Really talented artists.
It was wonderful.
I really enjoyed that.
To ourselves, both alike in dignity, from ancient grudge, great to new mutiny, a pair of star-crossed lovers take their life, and what they did.
Here we are, we're on an air bridge, and we are in New Plymouth. It started off really rainy, but now we're having a good day. New Zealand keeps putting things in museums that aren't museum age yet. Like, I literally still have one of these. Yeah, that was a very well done museum.
That was actually the best we've been to. New Zealand museums are very strange in the sense that they contain an absurd variety of artifacts. You'll go into a museum that is an aquatic ocean marine museum, and then
It'll have like
a jail cell
and dresses of the 1930s
colonial
or something.
dresses. And you're like, what's going on?
Or a vacuum cleaner collection.
Yes, and they have too many things that shouldn't actually be in museums yet because they're not old enough.
Like
Rotary dial telephones.
toys that we played with and stuff like that.
So, some interesting observations about restaurants in New Zealand. Number one, no tipping. The price on the menu is the price you pay. So, never any surprises. And you pay on the way out. You just like get up and walk to the register and just tell them what table you're at, and then
Table service doesn't mean they come to you with the bill. You always go to the register to pay.
yeah. And then the other thing is restaurants, even like the bigger restaurants, they all close down or they switch their menu midday. So like for instance, you can't just walk in and assume if something is like, if they serve food, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, that they'll always be open. They will close in between breakfast and lunch, and they will close between lunch and dinner. So you can't always just get food. It's not something I had ever really thought of like that before. So very interesting.
Mom and I are under the wind wand, and it goes like this. So here it is. It's bending in the wind. Wow, it's really bent. And then when the wind gets less, it bends less. We have we did have about 3 hours to drive. Now we still have about 3 hours to drive because we didn't get very far because
Traffic! New Zealand roads are very susceptible. They have an issue where they only have one or two main roads. And this road is coastal-ish and very prone to erosion.
yes.
And then some of the roads over here, well, it's an area of high rainfall, so they're also susceptible to flooding. Hypothetically, what happens if you get both at the same time? And that's what happened. Both of our main roads to get to our campsite for tonight are closed.
So we literally looked at the road and we're like, we have no options. We just have to sit here.
The only other option was to turn around, go back 4 hours, and take a total detour of 7 hours.
And they go up the middle of the island, which would have been like another 4 hours back to even where we were now.
Mm-hmm.
And so we just decided to sit tight and wait, and eventually they did let us pass. But I can imagine what a headache that is for people that live around here on a daily basis, because literally there are no other roads. That's not something we